Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Miss Riley's classroom. Today we're looking at Pearl paragraphs. Most of us have been taught to write paragraphs using the Pearl format, and there were probably a few graphics of a dodgy banana to help you remember it. Something a little bit like this, where we had a point, an evidence section, an explanation, and a linking sentence. Pearl is an excellent method to learn to write a paragraph. It's simple, it's clear, and we use the banana to help us remember it. But just like your tricycle, Mega Bloks, and Nerf blasters, there comes a time when you have to level up and put more serious, in-depth and adult pursuits. This is where we move from Peel to Pearl. So how do I actually write a pearler? In Australia, when something is impressive, blokes, so men, and Sheilas, women, will make a whistling noise and proclaim, "That's a pearler!" The Pearl paragraph scaffold is exactly that, with some awesome sentence starters to assist your powerful points, astute evidence choices, profound analysis, rigorous repetition, and luscious links. Once you can peel the banana, it's time to dive for some pearls. So we'll use the scaffold to be able to write nothing but pearlers in no time. What does a Pearl paragraph actually look like though? So here's an example that one of my students has used in their persuasive task. You've got a topic sentence which says one of the main arguments in favour of a cheaper canteen at Seaview High School is the fact that students cannot afford to buy lunch. So here their point is that they're wanting to tell us what they're going to write about. Following that, we have blue for our evidence. Then they've analysed their evidence. They've done it again, so you can see we have a repetition phase, another piece of evidence, another analysis, and finally they've linked it back to this main sentence here. So in detail, we have the topic sentence telling us the purpose of the paragraph and what the argument is about. So here you can see it's one of the main, so they're going to have more than one paragraph, about having cheaper canteen at Seaview High School. This paragraph is about students who cannot afford to buy lunch. So they're going to talk about why students can't afford the canteen. Next, we have our evidence sentence. So it says, since the canteen was sold to a company, Year 11 student Sam Jones said, prices have almost doubled since I started here, so now I have to bring my own. You see we have a reference here, and he's used a quote. The comma here shows that it's about to introduce a quote. We have the speech marks either side, brackets before the reference, and a full stop at the end. Next up, we have the analysis. So this sentence says, this evidence shows that within 4 years the canteen lunch prices have risen significantly, making it unaffordable for students to treat themselves to a hot burger lunch. So here he is analysing why we've used this quote. So the quote shows that the prices have gone up. It's stating the intended effect, what does it show us, and why did you choose it? So next up we have the repetition. And this is the easiest of the 5 elements. It's literally 1 or 2 words, and it shows us that we're about to provide more evidence, thereby leveling up your grade. So here I've chosen in addition because it's additional evidence from the first one. There are other words you could use like moreover, further, another example. That's the easiest part of the Pearl paragraph. Again, we provide another evidence sentence. So here we have a representative from Student Voice said, introducing a quote, the number 1 complaint from students is they are going without lunch because they can't afford it. We need to listen to the students. Said by Mr. Horwood in 2019 with a full stop at the end. Don't forget to reference and see the resources online for Harvard referencing. Again, we have another analysis sentence here where we analyse why we chose this quote. What does that quote actually tell us? Explain it in your own words. So from this, it can be understood students are not eating during school time, which can be detrimental to not only their health, but also their education. So why did you choose it and what does it mean? Finally, our mic drop, which is our linking sentence. This sentence links back to the topic sentence, the very first point, and back to summarise what your paragraph is about. This is your mic drop. So here we see the sentence, It is clear the prices of canteen foods at Seaview High School are becoming too high for our students and families. This is very similar to the green sentence up here, our point. It's just reworded to summarise what we spoke about. It is now your turn to write one body paragraph for your assignment. Please colour code your Pearl sentences so I can clearly see that you understand the strategy and it helps you along in your writing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in class.